Hi, everyone. I'm Mary Sitt, and this is Asian Viewpoints. Everyone with ovaries is at risk for ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer is the #1 deadliest gynecological cancer, and it has no reliable screening. Our guest today is Runsi Sen. She's the founder, president, and CEO of Ovarcome. Thank you so much, Runsi, for being with us.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Tell me exactly, what is Ovarcome? I know it's a nonprofit, but how does it work to help fight ovarian cancer?
So yes, Ovarcome is an ovarian cancer organization, and we are, as I always say, we have 4 pillars to our mission statement. So we fund research, breakthrough research that's happening in the field of ovarian cancer. We assist our survivors, or as we call them, overcomers throughout the world and nationwide with our financial, psychosocial, genetic counseling, as well as informational assistance programs. We do several awareness initiatives and programs and events throughout the course of the year to raise awareness on ovarian cancer, not just nationally, but worldwide. And also the 4th pillar of our mission statement is the continued love and support that we continue to receive from our community since our inception.
Now, Runsi, there is no screening test for this, right? How close are we to getting to one?
So unfortunately, Mary, we are still not very close to finding a proper screening mechanism for ovarian cancer. And the reason being that the symptoms of ovarian cancer tend to be very vague and non-specific, to the point where there is no standard pattern to it. So that is why, and also just because of the complexity of the disease and how it progresses, and on top of the vague symptoms, there has not been any major breakthroughs when it comes to screening and detection in ovarian cancer, unfortunately. However, the research community worldwide, they're working very proactively towards it. So we are hopeful that sooner than later we will have a breakthrough, we'll find something to help the community.
So let's talk about those symptoms that are sort of vague. And what are those symptoms? You have a great acronym called BEACH. BEACH.
Yes, so we came up with this BEACH symptoms because we figured that beach is something that we all love. We all love to go. So just having that acronym is easy for people to remember, share, and understand. So what does BEACH stand for? So these are the top 5 symptoms of ovarian cancer. So B stands for bloating, E stands for early satiety, which means you feel full very quickly. A stands for abdominal and or pelvic pain. C stands for changes in bowel and bladder habits, and H stands for heightened fatigue. So this is the kind of tiredness that you feel despite taking long naps or having a 9-hour night. You're still fatigued, you're tired, and for some reason the tiredness doesn't go away. So to collectively taken together, these are the top symptoms of ovarian cancer. And so we came up with these BEACH symptoms, and we want to promote the message that if these symptoms are persistent for over 2 to 3 weeks, please go see your physician and talk and report these symptoms, because early detection is key for ovarian cancer.
So, Runsi, if you just have 1 or 2 of these, don't panic? Or, do you have to have all of those symptoms, all 5, before you go to the doctor?
No, actually, that's a really good question. No, because there are several survivors that have reported to us that they probably had just 1 of those symptoms, or all of them, or just 2 or 3 of them. So it can be any combination of that. However, the key here is the persistence, that, because all these symptoms are vague and non-specific, we tend to kind of think that, oh, this is just a typical woman, problem. But if it doesn't go away, despite the changes that you make to your diet or sleep patterns or whatever that may be, you're looking for that persistence for 2 to 3 weeks. It's not going away. It's probably worsening. That's your clue to go check with your provider.
So let's say you go to the doctor and you have 2 or 3 of these symptoms, but there's no test. So how do they know at that point whether you have it or not? What do they do?
Yeah, so at that point, that is also a very good question, because there is also a little bit of self-advocacy involved in that at that time as well, because if those symptoms tend to get overlooked, we typically say, or our doctor community will say that, ask for a CA-125 test or ask for an ultrasound, which at that point in time, with those, if you're symptomatic and it is ovarian cancer, chances are that those two tests will reveal that something abnormal is going on.
Runsi, your passion for Ovarcome started from a very personal story. It was born of sorrow. Tell me about that.
So yes, so my mom passed away from ovarian cancer about 13 years ago now. And ours was a typical story where she had symptoms for years, but they were vague and non-specific, like I just talked about. And we didn't know, we were educated otherwise, but we were not educated on ovarian cancer as a family. So we just went with what the doctors, primary care physicians told us that, okay, this is indigestion or something else. So, but by the time she got diagnosed, like in majority of the cases, she was advanced stage, like almost stage 4. And then despite our best treatment efforts and surgeries and everything else, her cancer came back very aggressively and she passed away within 11 months of her diagnosis.
Wow.
And as an only child of my parents, and I was very, very close to my mother, we had a bond of a lifetimes, as I want to say. So it really took a toll on my emotional, spiritual, physical, all of those, my being. So just watching her go through the journey was it was transformational for me. And I was in corporate America. I'm an MBA. I was on a very different path, but just watching my mother go through this journey just kind of transformed my life. And I realized that I wanted to do something for other women going forward who would get diagnosed and their family members would feel just the way we felt at that point in time. And so with all of that in me, the fire was burning very strong. And so I decided to quit my corporate career and create this foundation, which in the last 10 years now has done tremendous things for the ovarian cancer community worldwide. And we continue to grow with everyone's blessings.
Do you still feel your mom's spirit sort of guiding you in this cause? Do you feel like she's sort of speaking to you in a way through dreams or anything like that, that sort of fuels that fire and continues to fuel it?
With her death, it was not really a departure. It was just showing me my path for the rest of my life. And so I do believe and I do dream of her quite often. And I know that she's guiding me through this entire journey. And she's just here every step of the way. I feel her presence in the work that I do. And I am so grateful to be able to be that daughter who feels her mom's presence all the time, even though it's been over a decade that she's physically gone from this world.
Why do you fund specifically young researchers and young investigators?
So the reason why we do that is, we want to encourage and inspire young investigators in doing what they're doing, because ovarian cancer is an extremely complex disease. And as you said, breakthroughs are few and far between. So these researchers, these young investigators need that encouragement. They need that, the pat in the back that you're doing the right thing, and so that they are energized to eventually find a cure or screening for ovarian cancer. And that's the reason why we fund this type of research.
And you also do some really wonderful things for the ladies you call overcomers who have ovarian cancer and they overcome. What kind of packages do you get for them and what kind of support?
So we have a financial, as I said, financial and psychosocial assistance program called Overcare. So when we started the program in 2014, we started with MD Anderson as our primary hospital because we are in Houston. But now since then, we have grown from 1 to 300 hospitals nationwide. So we are offering this program in partnership with that many hospitals across the country. And through this program, we offer a gas card, a grocery card, a financial grant, up to 6 psychosocial counseling sessions. And we have also recently started a genetic counseling session for our overcomers that are in need for it.
How can viewers help out Ovarcome?
That's a great question. So we're always, as a nonprofit, we are always looking for help and assistance and support. So if you would like to volunteer with us, you can go to our website and fill out the volunteer application forms. If you would like to donate, again, you can do so securely on our website or on our Facebook platform. Follow us on social media everywhere, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and just spread the word on ovarian cancer. Share the beach symptoms. Our beach online cards are everywhere on our social platforms. So I would really request all of you to possibly go and download one of those cards and just share across your friends and family members, because as you said, Mary, in the beginning, that everyone with ovaries is at risk of ovarian cancer, and that includes everyone. So I would really urge you all to help us out in raising awareness on ovarian cancer.
Runsi Sen, thank you so much for being with us and telling us about this very important information. If you found this video informative and you enjoyed it, please click the like button below, subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting a new video every Thursday. I'm Mary Sit. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.